Oh. Fuck me, bro. I've used like 5 staggers, man. I don't understand. I don't have any more grenades. What? Fuck me, dude. Who is this guy, bro? What's... Fuck me, dude. I wasn't even in that. What the fuck was that, dude? It's like not even near that shit. Great. Why the fuck do you want to pull her in the middle? It makes no difference. Oh, dude, that shit fucking hurts, bro. I can dodge everything else except those little balls. Come on! Fuck, dude, this is so frustrating. Oh my fucking! I've been playing this fucking dungeon all day and I can't beat it, bro. Well, I can beat it just fine. It's fucking other people, dude. They suck. It's just impossible, bro. What the hell is that? I'll do the rest really quick. Dude. I think this shit is actually slower. Dude, what the fuck? So fucking hot. Alright, I'm gonna try that dungeon one more time. If I can find somebody who knows the freaking mechanics. This pisses me off. It's taking too long. Burn. Burn the Terra. Been doing this dungeon for like 6 hours. It's pissing me off so much. Ah, shit, I don't have the super armor one. Oh shit. Stronghold and Burn Castle. Yeah, I need super armor. Gotta go put it in my roster storage. Pull it out of this account. Alrighty. Okay, so I need. Okay, so I need super armor in there. Yeah. To do this. It's in Wakanda. What? Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh shit, no. It's not what I wanted. So I gotta pull this here, stick this in there. Why not? What? It's bound? Are you serious? Oh. Oh, that's really good actually. Stick that in there. Dude, I'm gonna stick all these in here. Okay. That'll help. Super armor. There it is. Stick this down here. Okay. Oh, I forgot it's gonna go backwards instead of fucking up. That's what I need to do. Okay, let's do a couple more, and I'll go back to the dungeon. Get my ass. Oh wait, why is there no sound? There you go. Be something that give me like double shit when I pick this up. Okay, I can make another batch. Okay, I'm done. Now let me go to my try again at this stupid ass dungeon. One. God, dude. Okay, so all I need. That didn't get onto. Okay, I got my pots. Like that. It's frustrating. Alright. Hildebrat Palace. Come on, man. Why is everyone... Yeah, I do like looking for people sometimes. Wait, Phantom Palace. Yeah, Phantom Palace. I need to go. What am I? 50? Pull that. See if this works. Ah, everyone is T3. Holy shit, dude. Why is no one applying? Did I not do this right? So that means a lot of people are applying. Yellow crafted gear means it's tier 2. Wait, tier 1 legendary. What does he have legendary? Oh, it's from this fucking one. Two death left. Great. Oh, wait, what? They didn't accept me? Put me in, come on. Why is this shit so stupid? I don't want to queue up with randoms. Ooh. Great. Laughs at me.
Kneel before your queen. Oh, darkness. Behold the power of nightmares. Dare try to escape? Your life is mine now. You're too slow. Behold the power of nightmares.
It's fucking.
Try to punish me. Dare try to escape. Is mine now. Oh, darkness. You're too slow.
Good movement. What the hell? Fucker. Fucker.
Oh, darkness. You're too slow. Behold the power of nightmares. There's no escape for you.
Fucker, bro. Alright, dude. I've been on this fucking dungeon for 6 hours now. These motherfuckers, none of these guys will learn the mechanics. And so no one knows what the fuck is going on. And it's pissing me off. So basically, what's happening is that there's 3 bosses to this dungeon. Okay, Albastru is like the hardest tier 1 dungeon right now, and no one knows how to fucking do her. Okay, so here's what's going on. This bitch spawns, and then you avoid the red. Pretty simple. Okay, and she does this little thing, and then you just attack her in between the thing. Okay. About when she gets to, I think it's like 8 bars of HP or something like that, she does this mirror phase where one side there's a wave that comes through, and then you have to avoid the wave, go to one side of the map, and then use the mirrors and teleport to the other side. That's color matching. Okay, pretty simple. And when this happens, you gotta follow the rotation. So you'll see the orbs like rotating around her, and that tells you which direction the pizza shape mechanic is gonna go in. So you just gotta follow it. So it's really not that hard. Guys, not do this. I've been stuck on this dungeon because I can't find anyone that knows the mechanics and freaking guild needs to done it all. Shit, so it's just annoying. Boom. See, that guy died. Like, come on, man. Like, now they're gonna restart. Oh my god, dude. They restarted there because everyone died. This is the first boss, mind you. There's 3, okay, and it gets progressively harder. Oh. Save me. What do you mean it's unfair, dude? It's easy. So none of, yeah, well, I mean, you can die, but she's got so much HP. It's just she'll enrage. She has a, you see underneath her HP, she's got a 5-minute enrage timer. So this fight can be maximum 5 minutes long before she enrages and just wipes everyone and kills everyone. So. In the second and in the third phase, none of us can die. So look, now this thing is gonna come. You gotta color match and coordinate, and just go through the portal and you appear on the other side. It's just color matching. That's all it is. And then this one doesn't come over here. You go through the yellow, appear over there on that yellow side. Pretty simple. If you take purple, you'll die because you'll appear underneath it.
There's no escape for you. Your life is mine now. Darkness. Your life is mine.
How'd he die, dude? Come on. So you got 7 bars of HP. So you might be able to power through this. You have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Sorry, am I clear? I'm really trying not to use a single pot because I don't want to waste it before we get to the final boss.
There's no escape for you.
Fuck me. I know, dude. Dude, it's just, I mean, she tuned in at one point. It's just, I mean, like she tunes in when we were playing like Valorant and stuff like that. She didn't really get what was going on. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, of course we're gonna quit the dungeon. We can't even get through the first one. Dude, I have been trying to clear this. This is like a dungeon thing that you do once a week. Once a week. I've been trying 6 hours today and I can't clear this fucking dungeon. And it's not even my fault. It's because other Neanderthals that I'm pairing up with don't know the fucking mechanics. Just YouTube it. It's not hard. And I'm running out of pots trying to find somebody and it's pissing me off. I do. My guildmates are not on. I was just checking. They're all offline. This is the normal mode too. This is not even hard. When Legion raids start and then like there's more mechanics because it's harder. Oh dude, this. Oh my god, these guys are so bad. Oh. And she's not even like the really hard one, okay? No, the third boss, which I made it to earlier today, she's a lot harder, but still, like, people just get really confused by her mechanics, and it's not rocket science. It's really not. Does everyone know mechanics? Oh great, dude. We've got 2 gunslingers, a gun lancer, and a freaking artillerist. Holy shit. We'll see how this goes. This will either be really good or really bad, because I don't think we have the party composition for this. Oh god, we'll see.
Try to escape. You're too slow. Behold the power of nightmares.
Oh fuck, why'd I do that? Oh my god. Oh, okay, give me 1 sec. The available, okay. And then the red, go red. Fucking red. Boom. What now? Blue? Shit. Or white. Oh shit. White. Okay, we're good. We're good. We good. Hell yeah. So there's this class in this game called Artillers. That's what this guy is with the flamethrower. This guy does this. He's got nukes. This guy straight up just launches nukes. Get out. It'll just take too damn long, man, to push that off. I'm joining Discord. Give me 1 sec. Is my faith in humanity going to be restored with this party? Great, we already lost one. Whoa! Great. Fuck me. गांड में कोने में डाले इसको ना. Where's this door? Hey, Simon. Hold on, let me. Plug in my headphones here. What's up?
Okay, say something.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, cool. What's up?
Do you get what's going on?
No.
It's just raid mechanics, okay? Like and dude, these guys cannot do this. I have been stuck on this bitch for so long today. It's pissing me off.
Your people weren't on all day today.
There's this new game that came out. It's the new Dark Souls. It's called Elden Ring or something, and so they hopped off and play that for a bit. So they went hard at this game for like the first like week or two that it was out because they knew Elden Ring was going to come out and they wanted to devote some time to that too. So, and this dungeon you do once a week, and I just got to the point where I can do it. So they've all completed theirs. So they can't do it again because they hit their weekly cap. So that's the other problem. Great, I'm with this fucking idiot again. Last nuke. He did all right. Someone else screwed up. It's just pissing. It's just. This is just. This mechanic is. It's not hard. Okay.
You don't have like anything set up in your thing either. You're like, I mean, Imran doesn't either, but.
What do you mean?
You guys have no like follower thing. You guys have no like.
I honestly don't know how to set that up. I never like looked into it.
No, I mean it's not like a super amount of work, but yeah, it is work.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt actually. It's probably not worth it.
Maybe if I get fucking big enough in this game. I do really good at PvP in this game. So honestly, I could start developing some type of followings that wreck shit in PvP. So when ranked PvP comes out, I think I'll make it pretty high. Then I might
well, I mean, just like even if it's like, you know, not like, you know, let's say even if we're not the best in this whatever fucking game it is, right? The thing is, I think like, you know, what we bring to the like, you know, the esports sphere as like, you know, just being exposed to games in 90s like, you know, environment. I think like, you know, I feel like we have a different understanding, I guess.
I mean, a lot of people who stream are like, I think in their 30s, late 20s or 30s or something. Right?
I mean, well, it's because, well, the thing is that most people, like, you know, these days, they try to, they want to try to gain a career, or sorry, yeah, basically a career out of their skill, right? So they want to be able to capitalize on that very short amount of time that they have and the skill that they have to maximize that, right? But the thing is that, like, you know, I mean, if they're not stupid, they'll know that, like, you know, I mean, obviously you understand this as well. They are a depreciating asset. So you know, they have to, you know, figure out a way to make, you know, themselves, one, continue to, you know, be relevant in the market, and continuing to just, you know, whatever, bring that value, right? Which I think is, I think it is like, you know, there's
some people who suck, but they're entertaining.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? Is like, you don't have to be like, you know, God, like you can be a personality, right? Like you don't have to be like, you know, amazing. This is actually what I was thinking about recently, like, you know, because like Farah goes on these like trips to with her cousins, like, you know, every now and then. So like, you know, and I'm thinking of like, you know, I want to keep like a more dedicated time to do like a stream thing. Because I honestly think like it's good for like for people like us in like the IT field to have like, you know, like and like what's you know what I mean, like another thing, right? Like
something that we do other than just work and stuff. Plus, we know what's going on more in these games than the average person, because we are in the IT field.
I mean, I think that, like, you know, it's when it comes to like the newer kids coming in, like, you know, they're gonna kick our asses when it comes to like mechanics and like, you know, and like reaction times and things like that, and like, you know, picking up on like the small little nuances and whatever.
You
But,
think?
Like, you know,
I don't think so.
oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Have you seen the kids nowadays?
I don't
They're
know about you.
all
I don't
on
know
their
about the
touchscreen
NA
devices
server.
and they play more mindless stuff. I think our age was the last smart
Well-
gamers. If that makes sense.
Well, like you're right. You're talking about like, you know, like general.
Fucking
Like
idiots.
you're talking about like, you know, like if you want to like do an average, if you want to paint like an average brush to the entire population, let's say, right? But but I mean, so this is a bit different in that sense because it's I mean, there's you can garner a personality without having to be
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
without having to be the best in the
but-
game.
How do you get noticed, right? That's you have to have some nuance that can, right? Because it's a highly saturated area right now.
Well, I mean, well, you have to start somewhere, right? It's like
Yeah.
you have to start somewhere, like whether that's you know, whether that's, let's say you just you want to make a career here, like Lost Ark, let's say, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can say, cool, I'm going to start streaming Lost Ark every day for whatever, 2 hours at a time, whatever, right? I think just like, you know, one, having that time, like, you know, aside from that, I think, like, I mean, I'm talking about from my perspective, just because I'm like an IT guy.
Uh-huh.
So, like, you know, having that, like, time aside, I think is, like, nice, valuable.
Yeah.
That's, like, I don't know, that's separate, I guess, from, like, work. Because it's a different type of socialization, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could see it. Yeah, for sure. We'll see.
I'm sure.
I've been really enjoying this game. Like, it's because you and me, we were around when World of Warcraft was new, and we always wanted to play it, but we couldn't afford the $15 a month. And we didn't, you know, we couldn't really make it worth it. And I've been on MMOs for a while, and I think you played quite a couple as well. But this is the first MMO that I played since my brief time in WoW, where it had mechanics, right? The thing I didn't like about World of Warcraft was there was no PvP and PK. You can player kill against the opposite faction, but you can't player kill your friends if you wanted to. And for me, I was super heavy in PvP and PK and stuff. But I also didn't like mindless raids. I wanted mechanics. I wanted both sides, right? This is the first game since then that has that, so I've been really enjoying it.
I mean, I like. There's definitely, I think that, you know, they'll as games continue to evolve, there'll definitely be a market for it for sure. I think you're right in one aspect that, like, you know, kids these days are getting dumber in that sense, but in the sense of their mechanical, their speed. No, they will destroy us.
I mean, to be honest, I want to see it. Like, I guess it's like a challenge or something. But the kids I'm seeing nowadays, their typing speed sucks ass. Their hand-eye coordination sucks ass because they don't use keyboards, they don't use touchscreens.
Well, like, what are you comparing against though? You know, you have a pretty bad base then.
I guess the new piece, like I would say, the majority of kids that are growing up, like our age when we first started gaming, they're playing stuff like Minecraft, or sorry, like Minecraft, Roblox, things like that, right? We were playing like ET and StarCraft and shit like that. The kids nowadays don't have any interest in stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm saying. They don't like strategy. They like more mindless entertainment.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I guess I consider that more dumb because I think it's disadvantage towards their learning and their reaction and their hand-eye coordination and things like that.
I mean, it depends, right? I think, like, as the games get more complex, like, it's hard because, like, I think, like, you know, obviously, I can always go back to Lee as an example because it's been, you know, alive for 15 years. So
Yeah.
and, like, you know, and I mean, and that's you know, proof of its legacy as well. Like, you know, that it has, at least for a period of time, it had good game mechanics.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know, good game theory behind the game.
Uh-huh.
Which those actually do not have to be one and the same. This could be very distinct, actually.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean, right? Is I think.
But not only that, do you feel like the newer games that's coming out are not really tailored towards your entertainment level of what it used to? Like, even like a prime example is like Valorant, for example. This Valorant or like PUBG and like Ballerinas and stuff like that. This is the new fad, right? Whereas Imran and I, regardless of what game is out right now, we miss like Quake and ET and shit like that. Like that was our bread and butter. The new games we're like this, we're despising. It's not as fun.
I mean, you have to understand that what they're aiming for, their goal is not to make this game challenging for you. This goal is to how to make them money.
Yeah, just make it addicting, right? So kids get a lot of skins and stuff like that, so people just want to look cool and cool money. Yeah, and I get that, but I guess that's the thing. I miss the the old fun times.
Well, I think like that's the hard part, because I think like as I actually have never seen this game. There's like very few times that I've actually and like just looking at it, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like there's all sorts of cool glowy shit and like explosions and like there's all sorts of cool shit going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks fantastic. But like it's like in the sense of like how much of this is needed strategy?
Is needless strategy?
Needed.
Oh, needed. I mean, if you don't do the mechanics, you wipe. So I mean, you have to know what's going on. You have to work together, especially in the second and third boss. If you don't work together, you wipe. So, but this is still like beginning levels though. Near the end, you have to get on voice and you have to communicate where you can't carry because everyone has to work together and the mechanics rely on everyone. So even if you're like end game, like max level in this game, you cannot solo some of these dungeons because you need the cooperation of everyone. And when it gets to like 15-man, 8-man raids and stuff, you have to get to that level. So I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's challenging.
One of the things that I can that I can see a difference in this one as opposed to like in this game as opposed to like League, for example, is like the amount of things that you have to understand.
Oh,
for example,
yeah.
Like
there's different game modes, right? Like the Chaos Dungeon, for example, you don't need any strategy, no teamwork, nothing. It's just mindless run in there, attack and run, whatever. But when you get in like 3-on-3 PvP, Battle Arena, Elimination, 6-on-6 Co-op, Castle Siege, PvP Island, there's a lot of stuff that does require team efforts and strategy and all that, and then there's other stuff that doesn't. So I guess it's open for everyone.
I mean, like considering it from like like an open, like if you were to consider like all aspects of the playing field, right? Because I think like in that regard, I think RTS is just yell straight up, they'll just win.
Oh yeah.
You have to come up with a pretty compelling argument to say that like that's not true for any other game that's not an RTS. But anyway, yeah. So that's usually how it is for like those types of games. So
yeah, RTS is different because you're building an entire army and you're commanding them. It's like chess but on a higher level.
Yeah. So I mean, so the thing is like here, like you have to memorize like specific patterns and timings. The other one, you have to memorize permutations, the different combinations.
Yeah.
Of like and of the anyway, the differences in between, as you can tell.
God, dude, she's wrecking me right now.
Okay. All the differences between like understanding the champions, the items, and like
yeah.
Versus like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, obviously I don't need to explain to you to understand the differences between MMO and whatever. But the thing is, like, this is exactly what I'm saying, though, right? There's people the younger generation who doesn't understand these things, right? So what we're talking about right there, you could like, this is legitimately like content. Like you can legitimately just turn this into content.
Yeah. But I mean, we do our part and we stream, but.
No. So that's different. See, because like that's different. Because like when I want to just random hop on my computer and stream, yeah, I did that too when I was 16 years old, living in Mommy and Baba's house, same house you're in right now. Yeah. So it's like that's
so
like,
what are you saying? Like what's the like
so you cut out.
No, I'm saying, so what's next? Like what are you saying? Like, what's the next step? I guess.
Next step to what?
you're saying like you know this is content that we bring or whatever, but like what you know you like stopped after that, like.
Well,
You know,
so
we
like
go,
I
we
mean,
stream, we do whatever, and we try to get noticed. But I mean, what's more to do than that? Right? It's like,
well, here's the thing is right. So you can build on that, right? Whereas the younger generation can't, because one, for example, they're nothing. They're 16-year-olds, right? All they have is computers to their names, right? But you're an IT professional, right? You have your own house. You're successful. You play tons of games. Like you competed in games, right? You can talk about these things, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like an average 16-year-old coming out in the 90s, or sorry, in 2010, Amer or Azim, they couldn't tell you they can do these things.
yeah.
But you, as a veteran over these years of experience, you see what I'm saying? Like that's, it's more about a personality rather than like skill.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. It's just hard because, I mean, like I said before, right? The you have to demonstrate these things that you just mentioned. You have to have an audience for it to matter.
No. Well, I don't think that's necessarily true, right? It's because if let's say we started here right now, right? You say even you call it whatever you want, right? Bullshit banter, right? Bullshit banter. Literally call it bullshit banter number 1, right? And that's whatever, right? Make it like a weekly thing. Make it like a daily thing, right? Like you just want to. It's not about you're gonna a million people are gonna come in and see this. No, it's about building your gradual audience over time. So you want to have that one guy come in today. Okay, that same guy comes in tomorrow, next week. Okay, what's this guy got for me next month? Okay, 2 months.
I
okay,
mean,
what you got now?
that would work. So I mean, it's one thing that I recently started doing. When I say recently, I mean like what 6, 7 years ago or something, near the ending days of Quake Live when me and mine used to play. The thing that was kind of cool that we used to do is I started recording everything, and I started recording everything that we did because I knew games will either die, go away, population might not be the same, we might get older, we might not have time. So I actually have a lot of footage of those days. And me and Imran, we actually get together sometimes and we just reflect on those days, right? We reflect on some of those moments, we reflect on those days, we reflect on our tournament matches, on how we felt, what we did, and all that stuff too. So we have footage and we could turn it into a podcast type thing of shit, I don't know.
No. You don't want to go back to old content. You create new content. Your ideas stay fresh.
Well, I mean, right now we all play different games.
No, it's not about it's not even about you didn't have to let's say that you want to do your own thing on Lost Ark, right? You want to create a large, I don't know. It just depends on how much time you want to. I don't know how much time you spend on this game.
And recently a lot, but
enough to start your own YouTube Twitch channel.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, why not? So what I mean by that is not even a lot. I don't even know, man.
I've been averaging, I would say, at least 2 to 3 hours a day, at least. So,
I mean, if you're doing 2 to 3 hours a day, you could honestly almost turn that into a career.
Maybe. I mean,
if you do it, the thing is it's not gonna happen in one day, right? But the thing is once you get to that point, it is self-sufficient. But you have to start somewhere, right? And the thing is I've got too much shit to do. I would love to capitalize on all these things, man. Too many things to do.
Yeah, I mean,
but I mean, you guys I think you guys have the skill and the mentality to do it. You guys just don't know how to utilize it, how to take advantage of it.
Probably. I would agree. Because I mean, I have enough time to get on and stream because that's clicking a button is easy. But editing and actually creating videos and shit like that, I'm past that. There's no way in hell I can do that anymore.
I mean, you don't even have to do super awesome. The thing is what you're thinking of is just super basic shit, right? And the thing is
Dude, you remember StarCraft Top 10? You remember?
But the difference is like we weren't there was no incentive for StarCraft Top 10, right? We knew that StarCraft Top 10 was never gonna become a thing.
Yeah, we did, dude. We have, you know, we got like 1,000 subscribers in like 3 videos, dude. That's like
no. We could, but like the thing is, like we knew like logistics wise, like Don wasn't gonna come in every week to come to Cody. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
but that's something that's expandable. He could have done it from his house or whatever, right? Like you guys could have co-casted, made recordings, and then we could have merged it, right? There's a lot of things we could have done post-production.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Is like all of this is like you need to plan this. You can't like like on the fly that shit because like it never works. I promise you, never works. That's like what Daisy's call like crunch time. Like that's like planning time. Like you need that time. Like without that time, the whole thing will fall apart.
Yeah. Dude, everyone except for one fucker's alive. I don't know, Razan, is this the party that I actually beat this dungeon with? Oh shit, she's actually wrecking me now. Holy shit, holy fuck! Oh, she berserk, no wonder. We ran out of time.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, so. I mean, obviously people who are used to the WoW things can obviously see with all those, all the shit, but like, as someone who doesn't play on, like,
I mean, you avoid the red stuff on the ground, right? Like, it tells you what's going on, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, like, with all the indicators, I think for these games there's too much, like, there's too much stuff on the heads-up display.
Oh,
way
I see.
too much.
Does that help?
I didn't notice the difference. What happened?
I hit all the corner stuff. Dude, how do we fuck that up, man? There.
Anyway.
Now there's nothing on the display.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, come on,
I mean, but you can't play the game like this though. Like you just
watch
can't.
me. If I haven't memorized enough. See, my character's harder because I have 3 weapons I gotta juggle between. Okay, if I was any other class, I actually probably could have, but I got a shotgun, dual pistols, and a shotgun, sniper, and dual pistols.
Oh, I mean, does like give you damage of some sort?
Yeah, they all do different stuff. Like my class, her whole stuff is that I have the flexibility to be range, close range, long range, or medium range. And then my pistols for like mobility and stuff like that. So I mean, it's.
All it's like exploding shit. And
see,
so,
she was doing her little
like,
thing. And...
I mean, like, just
well, you gotta realize though too, the other explodey stuff is my teammates. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, based off of how these games usually are, avoid the red and the purple stuff.
Yeah.
The orange is usually bad too.
Pretty much. I mean, other than dodge the red stuff, she's got 2 mechanics. A pizza thing she does, and then this portal stuff.
And that's what I'm saying, right? Like, most games, even RTS games have more strategy than that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, I mean, you gotta realize, so the ending raid for this game, it's actually fucking insane.
Yeah. But hold on, I want you to understand something, though. What you're talking about is different than like. I lost it. I was trying to explain something.
If you were to compare this game to like for example like Dota or League or something, then a more fair comparison would be like this game and like PvP, right? Where you're doing arena, because then you're playing against other people who don't have set mechanics. You have to know what their skills and their permutations are for all their skill categories, as well as how they build their character and their stats, and you gotta work with your team in a 6v6. So that would be more comparable. This boss stuff is just more like, it's co-op, right? I guess that's a better way to put it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's what I'm saying, right? It's like, usually it's easier.
Yeah, it is. And these guys can't do it. Like, like, look, if you're saying it's easier, why can't these fuckers do it? You tell me.
Go look at my games today. I was...
On what, Valorant?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, usually. I mean, League. I mean, the thing is, like these days, before Hullbreaker, I was actually really pissed off. Like, but now after Hullbreaker, I can actually carry, so it's not that bad.
What is Hullbreaker?
But Hullbreaker is like this new item that they so this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, you could even have like like strategy that whatever, right? Other games, whatever, right? Anyway. Or even guest segments, have me come write-ins, I don't know, weekly.
But you could have you seen? Do you know who Asmongold is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been watching him a lot. Like, he's really entertaining, and his reaction videos are also very entertaining. And he does his all craft thing where he brings on this dumbass called Rich, and he brings on other guests, and he's very entertaining.
No, this is legitimately like this is content. Literally had to clear this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And literally what I've been explaining to you for the past hour, this is like legitimately like what they do.
Yeah, that's true. And I get that. I mean, this is how Joe Rogan started, right?
Kind of.
He just had his podcast. He just did his.
He's a very interesting example. But I use anybody else in that place, and I don't think it'll.
Let's see. Who else went into just full-time podcasting? I guess.
Or just like I mean, the thing is like people who are very unique in their like Joe Rogan. You can't use Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan's he's done a lot of things actually, so it's kind of hard to like single him out for a
True.
There's a Joe Rogan podcast, and I don't know if you remember, but the Fear Factor. He started the Fear Factor stuff, but he did,
yeah.
Guest. Yeah, and then
he did a lot of stuff. But the thing is when he first started, not a lot of people were that interested in his podcasts. He had low views when he first started, but he just kept doing it, and then it caught on, and now he's.
Oh, he didn't even have a podcast.
When he came to YouTube. When he first started his YouTube career, he barely had any views or anything. Like it was
yeah. Wouldn't be new though because he had stand up.
He had a stand up, but when he started his podcast and he started interviewing people and like doing that type of stuff, like when he would bring guests on and talk about random stuff, not related to stand up comedy, not related to anything specific, right? Just that guest or whatever. His his YouTube thing was it didn't really catch on until way later.
He's very like I think he's very different in that sense. It's like I don't think very many people can like are comparable to like as many roles as Joe Rogan has played.
Yeah, I mean he's all over the damn place. That's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like that's like influence is a big part of it, but like obviously like that has a big part to do with his success. Right?
Fucking god, she enraged.
People know who he is. Obviously, that's gonna have some sort of there's gonna have some positive correlation to whatever.
Yeah. Look, it's fucking 1 a.m., dude. I think I'm done. I can't do this dungeon. Literally been trying this whole day.
But you've only been streaming for like a half hour.
I've streamed for a half an hour, but I was like, well, this is raid content. This is actually more entertaining. but I was like, I'm gonna PvP actually. I'll God, dude.
I mean, the thing is like the problem is like I hate weekends because like Tyler doesn't stream weekends.
I've been doing my taxes today, so like while I've been like dungeoning and raiding and stuff like that, I've been doing my taxes on the side.
Business or?
Yeah, because everything's due by March.
On the business side, right?
Both. So you can't turn in your business without your personal. So I have to do my personal. Sucks. Sucks. Imran was watching Asmongold and Shroud and everyone play Lost Ark, and he even went he downloaded it. But he has yet to open the game.
Imran?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like standard Imran.
I agree. But I mean, it's not like
Hey, come play this. We're gonna go. We're gonna do hours.
Yeah, but this game is not one that I like forced him to download or anything. Like other games, I'll be like, hey, get on, it'll be kind of fun, you know. With this game, I was like, I don't really care. You don't play MMOs, you know. Imran's never played an MMO actually, so I don't think that he would like it. But when Shroud started streaming it, that's when he downloaded it. But
I don't know. I think Imran's too. I feel like he's too impressionable still.
Shroud, yeah, I mean, he does copy Shroud a lot.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, right? He's impressionable.
The hell, this guy looks like a World of Warcraft, like something. Aquila, let's go. Fuck these guys up. How'd I miss? Oh, you bitch. Alright. Who is that bitch, man? I can't hit her.
Is this like 3-on-3? Or what is this?
It is. It's a 3-on-3.
Okay. So I mean, so this might have a little bit more of an aspect to it, but like
yeah, when it gets ranked,
like,
that's right.
Because
right now we're not talking to each other.
Character, though?
What's up?
Isn't this dependent on your character though?
Depends on a lot of things. Not only character, but the builds change what the character can do drastically.
I mean, like, what's up? You can't like, you know, can't compare this though.
I can't what?
I mean, you can't really like. It's hard to compare, I guess, in that sense, right? Like,
yeah. What the fuck, man? Bard's pissing.
I mean, because I don't know, because like, when people like, it's hard because, and this is what I'm talking about, right? This is actually why I want to do a podcast. But like, I don't know if I'll like. I know I'll have like good enough stuff on it for sure. I know if I can get Han to do it, but I know Han can do it. But like Han, for example, like he's a '90s kid who knows a lot about games. That kid could go hours at a time. I don't even have to even ask him, right? And he's like, you know, there's a lot of pluses to that too. He's a graphic artist or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, but anyway, this is what I think that you guys should be utilizing more, especially since you guys are doing the business stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I just offer business differently than you guys. Yeah, see, because it's hard because, like, you know, because, like, you know, if I were to put in, like, there's no such thing as, like, you know, oh, putting in, like, 3 guys from this team and 3 guys from that team, you know? Like, there's no such thing. That's why I don't like these, like, you know, you can't compare them to a traditional esport. That's why I don't like these type of games.
Well, this game is definitely played in esport.
Well, I mean, it's more like, it's like, pay to win, like, you know.
Oh, it's definitely
It's
not.
like,
No, this is equalized. So gear has nothing to do with your stats.
I mean, your character, like, you legitimately have a different character from game to game.
You have a different... What does that mean?
Or like from one round to the next round, like, you know, like if I chose, like it doesn't remain constant. There's always some sort of change. Like my character is not unique. Sorry, let me rephrase that to make it better. My character is unique.
I mean, -2. No one's gonna have the same build as me unless they copy me exactly right. So
That's what I'm saying, right? Is because of that, because you will have your unique character. No one else can.
oh yeah,
Copy
yeah.
your character. Like, there's only
Correct.
one of your character, right?
Yeah. I mean, the build is part of the skill, though, right? You have to know what abilities that you want that work together and all that stuff. So it's very similar to team composition in a traditional game, right? There might be a lot of characters that can do similar things, but they might not do the exact same thing. But they have similar purposes and roles that they need to fill. Similarly, you can have two gun lancers or gunslingers do the exact, be the exact same class, but perform very differently based on their skill setup. So, like, there's a tank in this game called the gun lancer, and he can either choose to be straight on a tank, right, taunt, pull people in, and just be just this big fluffy guy that can just absorb damage, while the DPSers can dish out the damage, right? That can be a strategy. Or that same tank can be built with actual damage, where he's actually like a powerhouse, right? He's called a warlord. But yeah. But there's have you seen Blade and Soul PvP? Like, that game was insane in ranked play and competitive esports, especially in Korea. It was huge there.
I mean, so this is what I like about games, because the amount of divergence that they've had since we've been playing, right? And what you just talked about specifically, like, we could even diverge even that topic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, what was the topic? I just focusing on too many things.
Yeah, I mean, just PvP and just comparison of.
Oh yeah, so like just basically an apples to apples comparison, right? But you would have to you'd have to convince
But the
me
thing
that
is I mean, a lot of people don't like doing that, right? Especially because it's not the same. First of all, it's not the same game. Second of all, it's not the same type of game. It's not even in the same genre. It's like comparing, an MMO to a first-person shooter or something. It's like, so it's I think it's very subjective, because you can't objectively compare them.
No, sorry. So yeah, you're right. No, and I think this is good because this is more content.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In the end, it's just going to be our opinions and stuff like that, right? Which
no. This is what's really interesting, because I think there is a difference between where opinion and where things start to there's convergence of those things, right?
Yeah.
So and I think as people I don't think that this space has been explored very it kind of has, but not really. Because Day 9 kind of touched on it, Artosis a little bit. Tasteless, not really. And so that's basically kind of where I've seen that kind of die out, right? But I've never had I don't know of any other 90s or old school gamers that have really coming about
I mean, you got people like Shroud. You got people like what's his name?
I'm talking about way back in the day, the kids that you probably wouldn't even you're oh, he's still alive.
I mean, people like Zero 4 have been playing esports and still play esports since the beginning days of Quake, so the late 1990s, right? Early 90s. So some of those people are around. Rafa, he's old school, him and Cypher and stuff. So, but they're old now, in the 30s and 40s and stuff.
Right, but I think even it's not the skill that brings them it's no longer the skill that only brings them the prestige, right? It's that knowledge and that experience and that whatever, right? They all that that time and that effort and that dedication that it takes to
but
do
see,
that.
those type of people though too, they surpass us because they have developed a career around gaming now, and they can put in endless amounts and thousands of hours because they don't have jobs.
Well, what I'm saying is you guys have the advantage of, in one sense, is because you guys are 90s kids. You guys have that, what you were saying before, that this 90s knowledge of games were harder back in the days. They weren't given to you as easily. They weren't handed to you. And so you want them to you to turn this into content that is more easily understood. The younger generation couldn't do this. That's the difference.
The younger generation couldn't. Yeah.
This is what'll separate the old and the new. Because like I'm not gonna go right like today. I'm not gonna go and watch Day 9 if he's gonna. Teach me how to play Dota, right? Like like I'm gonna watch Dota. No. Why the fuck would I go watch Day 9, right? I'm someone else. I go watch Day 9 because like he's the guy, right? I'm watching Day 9, whatever. The dailies, right?
Yeah.
Day 9 dailies, yeah. And so basically, it's more about like this idea about like building an audience. Cause
it's hard.
You probably don't even remember, dude. Like I don't even know. Like I'm trying to remember who was around your time. Like Major Pain is probably one that you would probably remember. What's the
like Major Pain, Hammer, freaking like these guys.
What's the other?
Sweet Candy, Bob Rings, Stigmata, Dead
Stigmata,
Cat, String Hard. I know all these guys.
4 or 5 different names though, but anyway. And that's what I'm saying, right? Is like back in the day, like there were some fucking nerds who were like in their basements, like like spending all their time on But the thing is, like people who actually understand these things can turn this into like a legitimate thing, right? Like into a channel, like a YouTube channel, right? Like people, like I mean, you could do what I did and be like, oh yeah, like I can, I can just be good at this game for X amount of time, right? Or you can just do something with it, right? I could have. I mean, there's a lot more. Anyway.
I mean, you streamed for a long time too. Why didn't you capitalize on it?
Well, I mean, I had careers, and then I had the esports program at the U, and we had the scholarships, and we had the charity stuff, and then the organization stuff.
Yeah, so like you had all this stuff, right? So you had content.
This was like not. This was like university content. This is not like fun content.
Well, it's not, but the thing
content.
is but what was new about it was you had this experience and you were developing these things that didn't exist at the time. Like universities and colleges having esports teams was literally unheard of.
Yeah, and
right.
Almost impossible to get anything done.
Yeah.
Impossible. God damn near impossible.
But now you see, it's starting to kind of head in that direction. Yeah. And not only that, you literally have like NBA, and you have the top money making, influencing programs and companies that are now buying into it, right? They're buying esports teams and shit. Like, this is like it's changed a lot. A lot of stuff's changed. Fuck was that?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of.
This mode I'm doing right now is called Guardian Pick. The boss has. I don't know if you've ever heard of a game called Monster Hunter.
Yeah, briefly.
That's what this game mode is. So basically, there's a map. You find the boss, so he's not on the map. Once you find the boss, you have a time limit, right, to find him and kill him. And you don't see his HP either. So, and he has his own mechanics. So you have no idea how close you are. This guy reminds me.
Honestly, I think it's like now that I think about it, like in hindsight, if I could go back and like turn all of my like stuff, my esports, like my
dude, sat on me
stuff into what I knew back then. Fuck yeah, I would do it. This is why I tried to land. Like literally the whole reason I tell you guys.
Yeah. But I mean. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, at least in certain ways, like in like at least in the education system. Oh man, we paved the way for you guys. We made that shit so easy. You guys will actually like be taken seriously if you actually walk in and be like, hey, I want to play games, right?
Yeah.
Like or like as a career or like esports career. Like, the fuck, get the fuck out of here, like like.
Oh yeah.
Get this kid from like Yeah, exactly. What like
the thing back then was YouTubing. Everyone wanted to be a YouTuber, like because Twitch was like new. It was called Justin TV. It wasn't even called Twitch.
Like, well, I mean, even then, like you could.
What?
You could make a career off YouTube.
You could. I mean, there was a couple people. You had Ray William Johnson. You had a couple of these guys, right? You had Nega
Well,
Nega.
that's different though because they had their. Well,
PewDiePie started on Amnesia, man. Like we were there. We just didn't stream it.
but you're forgetting that and that's exactly what like it's not one. That's not even a skill. That's a brand right there. It's a personality first of all, which is even more powerful than skill.
It is, yeah. And I mean, hell, if we just turned our family into like keeping up with the Kardashians, it would be freaking, the amount of drama and shit that happens in our family is way more dramatic than Kanye and.
Yeah, I mean, just like I think just in this, there's a lot of what's the word? Content or just a lot of value that could be provided that we're not taking advantage of. At least that's in a lot of aspects.
I think there is. I just don't know how to start. Once it's started, then I think it's easier to kind of run with it. But...
No, I mean, that's the hard part of starting. Like once you start, everything else is easy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you, why do you have your like setup like this? Your webcam setup.
I used to have my camera.
Why is it why is it like
and then all you could
half
see
of it's
was
like cut off by the mic and just like I'm like confused as to like what am I look like.
I used to kind of have it propped up here on the speaker like this. Let's see.
Like half of it's being taken up by the. First of all, it's like tiny. Like I can't even see it. First of all,
it's because it was hiding the chat screen or not the chat screen, my party info. So it was like this before. Let's see.
You should zoom out on that nose.
There. It was like that before.
No, I didn't think you cut the joke, but.
Yeah, no, I got it.
That was clever. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I think this is better. Yeah, this is definitely way better, yeah.
Probably do this.
And I don't even know what. I can't see. What is that behind you? Is that like.
What? Amazon box?
No, like on the top right side, like above the curtain side, like.
Up there? It's all my protein.
Yeah, like. Oh, I see.
It's all my protein bags. The teal stuff.
No, like the,
Wait, is that
entire
amazing?
section?
Yeah. All of it's protein. I've got like bags and I go through it, but lately I've been having a harder time with making my proteins. I don't like getting out the blender and blending it and doing all that shit. And I think people are weird as fuck for putting their protein powder in water. I think it's the nastiest shit ever. So I do it in milk, but I don't like it to remain clumpy. So I actually just ordered a blender today, like one of those shakers, but it's a shaker that has a built-in blender, so that way I don't have to like pull out the electric blender and shit like that. All I do is just put in the milk, and then put in the scoops, and I just click the button and it just mixes it up, and then I can just drink it. So it's actually quite convenient.
What, battery powered?
It's lithium ion. It's actually just here's the motor for it, and so it just hooks to the bottom of it, and then when I just click this thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty. Dude, it's pretty bad. I'll show you, dude. I'm not even joking. It's actually.
Wait, they have literally just created just for this.
What?
Is only its one purpose?
I mean, its one purpose is to mix stuff, right? You put it in this blender bottle and it mixes stuff, and then you can drink it. It's just a built-in, all-in-one contraption.
Show me the contraption.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab it. It's like. Alrighty, I got my new protein powder flavor as well, called salted caramel. So I've been open that up today. Okay.
Hold on, Albert.
What?
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. What the hell? The hell?
Alright, got.
Oh, it scared me. I was like, who the hell is that? This guy named Pia is following me. So I thought he was talking to me.
You can just randomly talk to other people.
You can. This game has a voice chat. You motherfucker. This guy's stealing my shit.
Global?
Yeah, I just don't join it.
Nice.
And unless I get like, I mean, I could have in the last dungeon I could have joined it, but I've been cussing everyone out, dude. Why is this motherfucker following me, dude? Quit stealing my shit. Go get your own shit, dude. God. Did you notice my town or my palace or whatever it's called, Wakanda?
You what?
You get a stronghold in this game. It's your own base that you build up, and people can visit it and all that shit. And you can like build a base. You can have like a farm. You can do like all sorts of stuff that helps with end game content, like unlocking storage. And this game it built so in a normal game. Let me give you World of Warcraft as an example. You get max level. You do all this shit, and then you're like, I want to start a new character. Well, you got to level it up from scratch
You're
again.
back.
So this
I was
game
waiting for you.
makes
There are
alt
matters that need your
accounts
approval.
like a benefit
You can go check
because
them in the
they
office.
have character bound items and they have roster bound items. Roster bound items is something that is across your entire account. With that in mind too, this stronghold everyone shares, including certain things you unlock on this island. So this is Wakanda. This is my island, and you can do all sorts of stuff. Look, I can actually even just like come over here. I can come to the strong. What is it? Hold on. Lab. Wait, how do I do this shit? It's been a while. Oh, I go to management. Sorry. Come over here. I go placement, and I can like put down structures. I can literally like make a wall. I can put down a building. I can put down a hut, a teepee, like do shit. Right?
But this has no like.
It does. So the thing is if I put down a stadium, then this island can turn into a PvP island where me and my guildmates and stuff like that can have practice challenges and do guild sieges and things like that too. You put your farm out, so that way you have your own area that you can farm for materials without people like that bitch following me around stealing all my stuff, and you can do that. But the thing that this game does really well is not only does it give you a system, so once you unlock something called the Manor, which is like a laboratory, you can pay 600 gold and level up a character from beginning all the way to where your main is, and it's called knowledge transfer. And so you do, and it's an in-game thing, right? Everything that you can buy with cash in this game, you can do with in-game money, and there's nothing that you can yeah, you can say pay to win or whatever, but the thing is this game doesn't hold you back though. Somebody who does pay to win and get to like end game content or something, give yourself like 2 months or something, and you know what I mean. Like, it's not, no one cares. That's the thing with this game, because it's not like Decaron where it would take you a year to get from level 0 to level 100, right? Like a year or 2 years actually. So the progression in this game is very quick, so I think that's why a lot of people don't care. But with the knowledge transfer and certain things that this game provides, it's an advantage having multiple. Like, I already have 3 characters that are level 50.
I mean, just the chances that I'm probably not gonna play this game. I mean, I would like to, but it's just I probably just don't have enough time to dedicate.
Yeah, and I probably won't either soon. Like, right now the market's down, so I'm chilling. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, I would be doing a lot of other stuff. So I'm just kind of waiting. And it's new, and I kind of wanted to check it out. And because it's brand new in NA, no like disadvantage, right? I'm starting at the same time as everyone else, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to check out.
What?
This game.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like, if you have the downtime, you might as well just stream or make content.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have downtime for long. That's the thing. Okay. Here's the blender. Okay. Standard blender, like a blender bottle. The difference though is on the bottom you have that motor that I showed you that plugs in or that connects to it. So it just comes off like this. So I can charge this individually. It has a lithium-ion battery in it. It actually has a USB port right here. And so I would plug it in, and so you just do this, pop in my stuff, and then I would just push the button. Okay.
What's the USB part for?
Charges it.
Oh, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, here, let me. So what I do is I put in the milk and whatever. I don't know if you can see that. Right. So I put in my powder, and this thing just churns away. And I just drink it inside of here. I don't have to convert it. I don't have to put it in a blender. I don't have to do any of that shit.
Well, I mean, it suffers from the same problems I think that other battery-powered ones do. Is that it's too thick, or it's too the consistency will be too and
so I did 3 scoops in here, and it was able to do it.
Okay.
So normally I do 3 scoops, and that's the exact same problem that I had. That's why I dropped $30 on this, because this was the most powerful one that I saw.
That whole thing cost you $30?
Mm-hmm. Because I kept missing out on my protein intake, because I did not want to pull out the blender, mix it, do all that shit, and then put it in and then wash the blender. It was just too much of a pain, especially when I come home late from the gym or something. So I got this because this is pretty damn, I could stay pretty consistent now on my protein because of this thing. So I think it'll be worth it. So
okay.
So I'm gonna check it out. I just got it. That's what the box sitting behind me is on the bed.
I'm curious more to learn about that. What are the power specs on it?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna guess.
I just know it was the most powerful one on Amazon.
And those battery ones aren't usually very strong.
The other thing is that it's got it's a lithium ion, right? So it doesn't take double A or triple A battery or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just rechargeable as well.
Yeah. But that, okay, so here's the link for it.
I was just curious as to because
yeah, but it's pretty powerful. That's why I like it. If it can do.
Where did you send that?
Discord.
Personal. Okay. I just wanted to know the power.
Should be on there, maybe. I mean, how is it gonna measure it? Right? Wattage? Like...
No. Yeah. Usually there's a way to measure it.
when you're
The amount of torque and the amount of power.
powerful motor. There you go. Maybe it's
Yeah.
Awesome shake. Charger. Instead of cleaner. Dishwasher safe. 1 lithium-ion batteries included. 600 milliliters. 6 ounces. Probably have to check the questions, maybe. Yeah, I don't know how to measure it, but I've gone through a couple of these and they're pretty weak. So this one's definitely the strongest one out of the couple I've had.
What's weak?
The motor and the other ones are really weak, so this one's strong. That's why I've been
But like what? Hold on. Oh yeah, power. Where does it say the power on this thing?
It doesn't. I tried looking.
No, like on your box, like it must be. It's impossible. I refuse to believe that this product was shipped to you without knowing what power of a battery of the motor you had. I refuse to believe that. It says right here, powerful motor. What does it say?
What?
Hold on. What does it say? So, give them specifics on it.
So far, I've not found it say power anywhere on the box. The hell? The fuck? It's weird.
What?
Nothing. There's the picture on the blender bottle of it, of the blender charging a phone.
I was gonna look up something. It's fucking with all these little breaking news. I get distracted.
Breaking news. What?
Ukraine and the Russian bullshit.
Oh yeah. Oh, warranty card. I should probably do this. Nope, didn't find it anywhere in here. Oh wait, there's another booklet in here. This one says important on it. Wait. No, never mind. Sorry.
Called motors and not called motors.
It says the only thing it says is what to charge it with. Which is not.
I'm call them motor. Like I'm confused.
It doesn't have it listed, man. The only thing I can tell you is it's the most powerful one I've used. That's the only thing I can say about it.
Oh shit! God fucking. So I ordered. So I don't know if you remember, but I ordered these bullshit fucking mortars too. Off this. Do you remember this?
Motors?
I ordered mortars from China.
What?
So that I was doing some stupid project that I wanted to do, and I actually have some still.
So what do you're gonna make a blender out of it?
No, I had it for other more fun projects, but this is totally possible though with what you're saying.
Probably. I mean, the fact that this is like the only one that's actually strong on the market, and I feel like this is definitely an item in the market that's missing, that's highly needed, I would say.
It's weird because like I can't find the fucking It's called it would be called a motor, right? What else?
Motor, yeah.
Mo-
TOR.
motor. I'm looking at my emails and I don't see the single email.
I would check your checkout history from whatever website you ordered.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't remember. It's some sketchy ass website. Dude.
I would check either AliExpress, Wish, or Amazon.
It would just be Motor though, right? Like,
Motor? I mean,
Like,
maybe,
in
unless
the
it's like
name,
a
like-
specific one. I don't know.
no, I mean it is a motor, but not like Yeah, I don't have anything.
Right back. I'll go to the restroom 1 second.
That's. Hello? Hello? Hey.
Is that?
What?
You here?
Oh my god, were you in the bathroom that whole time?
Yeah.
Good lord, man!
Got the poos and the
Oh my
bees.
lord. Dude, you were gone for like fucking 20 minutes!
No, not 20. It's probably like 10 or something.
I'm pretty sure we were in the
Hey.
20-minute mark there. Well, I mean, well, it took you fucking forever in that much time I was able to find out about battery. I mean, fuck, I found out the battery, I found out the manufacturer, fuck, I'll order even 10 more parts if I wanted. Yeah. No. Mhm. 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 Sure, yeah. Okay. Sounds sounds like it's pretty pretty high tech stuff there.